Hi guys, so today I'm gonna solve some more XDVI challenges. I finished the first 60 and I think some of them already got quite hard, so I'm not sure how many I can do today, but I will just continue with 61. So again, my access in English. Regional settings are also set to United States. So let's see. List matches where total goals are scored are. Okay, are the same. Are the same, okay. So technically I only need those, I think. So it's the sum of those. So I think I can just say, okay, let's just do it like that. Let A is text. Oh god, it's again comma and so on. So I need to get warm, maybe a bit. So text after plus text before. Then I want to group by. Group by makes sense here, I think, because I can h stack. Oh, sum and sum rows 0 0, and this looks like it's because of the matches. Of course, so it doesn't make sense like that. So I don't need to group by, I need to group by the score pretty much. So different way around. So what I can do is I can just group by A. And if I just sum now, so sum doesn't work of course, right? But if I just rows, I mean. Okay, what am I doing? So let's continue a bit. Concentrate it like that, and now I only have to filter for them which are 2, but of course I also need this part. So what I can do is I can do array to text, I guess. Now I have those and I can split them pretty much. So let's see, probably more complicated than necessary, but that's the first idea I had. So let's filter B where index B2 equal not as 1 pretty much. Okay, and now I only need that repeated where this is, so I can, let's just say, I guess we can do that, right? So reduce, how do I want to do this? Let's call this C, but I want to drop the first row. And if I drop the first row, I just have my values now. Now I just have to split that and expand with that, so I can reduce this sequence. I know it's 2, but it's because of rows C, right? And now I have a lambda IC and I have vstack I with expand index C. No, text split index C, and it should be it's I have 2 C's, so that is not good. So let's call this DD. So index D C3 by comma. I want to 2 columns in page with index DC1. Okay, that did not work because I need to check D again. But that looks good. But I'm splitting in columns and I need to split in rows. So there was an error. So it's not correctly sorted because I didn't sort my group by. If I sort the group by, we're good to go. So the rows is in second, so I guess not minus. Wait, what? What am I doing? Here we go. 2. And that looks the same to me. Okay, that was a little bit more difficult than I thought, so maybe my idea was not the best with grouping by, not necessary here. Because you can just filter, right? You can do so maybe let's just teams mix. So instead of buying, so I have my A, right, which is just the number. And now I can pretty much filter HStack that and that by, and then now how many times A is A, right? So there are a lot of different options on how to do that, but I would just say map A lambda W and then sum n A equals W. Right, so now that gives out a number, and I need that number to be larger than 1. So again, it's not sorted, right? But with a stable sort, I can just sort by the second column now. Sort 2, and I want ascending, so 1. Descending, oh god. And it's the same, so this is obviously easier, so it was not the first solution though that came to mind, but yeah, technically you don't have to group by, because with the group by you concat all the matches that aren't more than once or has the same amount of goals more than once, but you have to split again. So next thing we already have here, I have not downloaded yet. Qualifying. Wow. That is a lot of text. What am I supposed to do? Given 2 tables of teams? Okay. Okay, sort by. I want to sort this by this. That was not what I wanted. So this doesn't work because I need a comma here. And it's now still wrong way around because higher points is better. And now we're pretty much good to go. Right now I can take the first 2, so take 2, I guess. And now I can do the same thing with HStack. Whoops. But I'm just changing this, this. Yeah, and now this is the wrong way around because Pakistan is second and I wanted to play against the first one of team 1, so I have to, well, change the order. So again, different options, but let's just sort by again, and then I can just say -1. Oh god, what is column? Row, I guess. -1, -2. So I could, of course, yeah, here you can, of course, do something like that, which makes it a bit shorter, but it's the same. So I think that's good. At least good enough. Okay, US Presidents Part 2. It's a lot of text for something that doesn't. Case insensitives. Provide a format to list the top 3 occurrences. Only space and dot characters are repeated, not all the character accepted. Okay. So I'm supposed to just count all the letters, I guess. So, okay, then or let's do it one by one. Let A is concat this. B is regex extract. I want A and I want A. Well, we can just word 1 B, right? So now I have a lot. I can to call that. And now I can also group by BB rows 0, 0. I can sort, it's not necessary as I'm about to filter anyway. So now we can see already our solution. It doesn't matter, at least I don't think, since it's case sensitive, that those are all small. But now we take the third smallest value of the unique, because let's see, in this case it doesn't matter, but small here, if I now take 3 or 2, it's still 56, right? Because I have duplicates. So the first and second value are the same, but small takes them pretty much not as unique values. So if I want to filter for the top 3 results, now I can't just take the top 3 rows because I have to take the highest or 3 highest values and then filter for everything which is larger or equal to that. So I would say D is small of drop C1, 3, but as I said, I need unique. Something like that. So that should give me, oh, yes, no, the 3 was for that. So yeah, not small, larger. Okay, and then filter. So technically I can take that, call it E, right? Now I can say unique E and I can filter C where E is larger or equal to D. That is good. Find repeat digit numbers. So you can of course just check. Well, there are a lot of options, I guess, but I think regex should make it a little bit easier. So let's just say anything, and then I want a positive or a negative look ahead with 1. Oh, that of course makes no sense, I guess. What? I want words? Yeah, which they have repeated. Okay. So why is this? Because of course there's something that can be between. So let's see, we have 4 values. That looks fine. Okay, so I can to call. I think that can probably broadcast. Yes. So here pretty much we receive for each of them a true or false. We can divide by that. One is true, which leaves the number the same. False is 0, which leads to a diff 0. Diff, so divided by 0. And with 2 for to call, I can remove errors. Triangle type. That is slow. Okay. Okay. So that is, I guess, quite easy. We have, I would say we choose, and now we pretty much need numbers. So choose works with 1 to 3. So now I have all the options, right? I have 3 to 1. If they are like, if I take the unique columns, so columns unique of that by call. And now I just have to make the, oh, not column, but columns. I need to take the right one. So if all 3 sides are unique, all 3 sides are the same, then columns is 1. So then it's E, I, and S. Yes, and now we can of course also map that, or better by row in this case. By row. Lambda, whoops, lambda Q, and then this is Q and V got, okay. So I think those lambda helper functions really make it easy. Consecutive appearance. Oh. Oh, okay. So I'm not sure if I should spawn. Ah, okay. So probably I can do something like scan nothing, and then I could say this equals to the duck lambda I see if C then I plus 1 otherwise C. that would work, or otherwise 0. That would work, and now I could do that for everything and filter for the ones which are at least 3, right? And then I have 2 unique pretty much out of it. But I think, yeah, I don't know if like I had duck again down here 3 times, would I repeat it or not? So I don't know. So let's just say if max of that is larger than 2, then I want to have a 3, right? Otherwise nothing, so I don't need that. I can just say ifs. Then I can map unique. Technically I don't need uniques, but it's fine. Then I would need to do it later, so now lambda w, this is w, this is w, right? So ifs, return values, and now I can cool, and I'm good. Okay, looks as it works. First lady's surname. Name sounds again like regex, so we can go like this. Oh, she looks okay. List down first lady names for surname are same. Sorting has to be done on last name. Okay, so let the last name as always, I guess. So let's just call it that text after. I can't take the second one, so I take the last one, which of course makes it easier. Now I want to, probably I can just group by, or I can first sort, right? So I can sort and sort by, or no. I guess we can just say, do I want to do it like that? Sorting has to be done on last and first name. Okay, I don't think it matters, so let's just make a group by L row 0, 0. So now I can say, this is C or something. I want to have the count, so I can filter, but I can filter everything where VLOOKUP L C2 is larger than 1. Okay, and now I have to sort, right? So since I have not sorted that yet here, so I guess I could sort this by everything, but if I sort it, I have to also sort this. So now I'm just gonna filter, take the filtered value and sort again. So let's say I want to sort by D. First thing is text after D space -1, and the second one is D. That looks good. Palindrome dates, okay. Palindrome is when you can read it from both. Oh, okay. Did I? Okay. That looks not too difficult. So it's a large number, but I think the trick here is, since you only have a couple of years, so you have to just check. Well, you have to take all the years, then you concatenate them backwards again and check if it's a valid date. At least that's how I would do it. So let S be sequence 100, starting from 2000 is S, right? So now we have that. I want to swap that, and I think, do I know how? No, I can't make it directly. So I guess we can just, so sequence backward is T now, by row mid S, sequence 4, or I can just 1, 2, 3, 4, but backwards, so 5 minus. I I probably should just say, okay, let's just make it properly for 3, 2, 1. All right, like that. Now I can concat that is T. Yes, now I can say S and T, I guess. So those are pretty much in the format we are searching for. Now I have to check if it's a valid date, I guess. So in this case, what do I want to do? Well, this is what I need, right? So this is A, and now I can say A is, or let's check B. B is S and a dot. Oh no, like in German, usually the dot is a separator. So now I need to do it a little bit different. I can replace T. I think it's, or is it 2 or 3? 2, 0. Also that, let's see. B. That looks good. Now I can check if that is a number. So those are formatted as text, right? So, but we could technically also do something like, well, we don't need to. So I can say minus B, not B, minus, well, B is right. Okay. And now we can just filter A, where is number Z? Good. If the result would be a number, I could also multiply it with something to get it, but it's the same. I still need to convert it to 1, 0. So we're good. Champion continuous, that sounds difficult. Let's see. So let's download this. Looks difficult. So I can see that those are consecutively in years. Okay. This teams who have won FIFA World Cup consecutive and years of their consecutive winnings. Note I've changed that. Okay. Well, I guess I could. I have an idea, but again, it's quite difficult, I think. So scan. I can, for example, for Brazil. It's similar logic as before, so I can just say scan nothing or 0, where that equals. That's what I wanted. Same as before. So if C, then I want I plus 1, else I want 0, right? So now I can more or less check for all the ones. Like I could go that back up, right? And then I can filter for everything which is larger than 1. But that's, is it complicated? I think it is complicated. But we can do it. I don't have a better idea right now. So let A. Then let's say B is, well, I have to turn it around. So let's just sort by, let's do sequence for now. Sequence rows of A. Then sort by A by minus S. Right, so let's, oh, I didn't close sequence. So now that looks okay. So now I can, well, I can just call it whatever, or I can just scan nothing. Sort by, I just call it again. Lambda I see if what? If I then, no, if C, then I want max of C and I guess otherwise 0, I don't know. That looks actually quite good. Now I have them grouped, so I can filter for those years, right? So those is crit or something, C, no, F. I want to turn that around again, so let's just sort by again by minus s. So that should be f. And now I can filter that where f is larger than 1. So those, oof, I should, well, doesn't properly work because now I've lost again which values I want to concatenate. So let's group by f. Those are my fields. I want to concat, so array to text should work. I have nothing. I don't care for sorting. Do I care for sorting? Oh, not sure. So let's just filter for that. So what? F. Oh, of course, yeah, sorting 0 is wrong. Okay, so looks decent, and now I have to take the first value and okay. So if I have to check one quick thing. Okay, sorry. So good. So what I want is, since I have the order now, it says champion and here's 1. So this is supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be my country, my champion. So either I can drop that, right? So I can drop, and then I can say something like if that is more than nothing, then I could take, for example, a country. I can also say if, since this is the number, right? So let's see, f, and what I want is, let's just call it g. If, let's say if l, right? If g, then, no, that makes no sense. If is number g, then I can say again Brazil, otherwise g. Now I have it, and then I can vstack it if there's an error, right? So that is what I'm gonna do. So let's say reduce that with unique champions lambda IC, and then we can call all of that R. This is C, even though I have C, so let's maybe call it D. So now we can just check if that R value, of course. So now I can say if is error at R, then I, otherwise vstack I and R. Oh, because here I'm still stacking. Yeah, looks good to me. Nice. This is not the right order, but it doesn't matter, I think. Yeah, does it matter? I don't think. It doesn't specify, so I think that's good. FIFA World Cup Champion, World Cup. BC is probably World Cup. I'm not into football, I'm not at all. So what am I supposed to? List the champion if they have re-won the World Cup within 20 years of last winning the World Cup. Yeah. Yeah, so this let's start again with, let's just do the same as before. I guess I don't know. We can just filter both where that equals again to one country. Let A. B is take a 1, so we take the first country. C can be scan nothing, sequence rows B. Technically it doesn't matter which rows you take. I already have C, so let's just call that D. I usually well, no, let's just do x here, whatever. If index y minus v stack drop. Oh, I'm getting a call. Okay, so that was a break. Sorry. Even though you probably didn't really notice, except for me telling that I did a break. So what did I want to do? I wanted to index something. This vstack. What is that? I don't know. I wanted to drop. Okay, so I'm a bit lost, I think. What is y? Okay, so I'm lost, but I didn't have a y, so that made no sense. But I have a b, so I want to stack. So yes, makes sense to compare with the next one. And now I have my x. I think larger 20, nothing. I and I think that is okay. No, that makes no sense. Does it make sense? Yes, it makes sense. CSV stack drop. Oh, why am I? I want to everything. I always call everything C, so that makes it not easier. I think. Let's see if we can do it in one shot. I think I'm missing something. It's weird to write it like that. And then so we compare all those lengths. What am I doing? Drop. Yes. Then. Okay, so I'm. What am I doing? I'm so lost. Okay, I think I went wrong somewhere. I don't know where. That is probably okay. Oh, I saw like that maybe. Okay, so now it works for one. Okay. Now we just have to reduce through the unique ones, right? So I would say unique this lambda. I usually take AB, but doesn't IC I and I don't know W. So this is W, right? So let's see. And now I could, if all this is nothing, right? But now if I just vstack now, so I can just vstack I and that, right? But then I have this and I don't want that, so I can of course instead of that either I filter now or if that is nothing I don't want to vstack, right? So I can do something like, I don't know, E. Is E valid? I think E is valid. If E equals that, then I, otherwise vstack I and E. Oh, that didn't work because because of course like that. Is a spill, right? I have two cells, and that without the add compares both of it. So I just need to check the first value, because if error only returns one value. But yeah, there we go. That is difficult, at least for me. That was difficult. But good, we got there. No of wins. Number of wins. Um, again, maybe there was football or soccer or whatever. Maybe it was there, but okay, this should be quite easy now. Group by country. This I have H stack, rows, and array to text. 0, 0, -2. Yes. So I don't need the first list, and I only have to take. Makes sense. So technically I can filter let A. Filter A where index A2 is larger than 1. That also keeps the header, which I don't want, so I can vstack my headers. Just drop the first one. That works, and there's also an option inside here to return headers. If I do that, I think then we don't maybe need to drop. Let's see how it looks. So A is this, and I don't want those headers. I want so this is my calculation, right? I think it's vstack the calculation with a name now. So I can hstack what was it called? ×1. Well, maybe let's just make it easy. Let's just try it like that. That works. But the first one doesn't have a value. But still, that's also an option, right, to name it. You can just have your calculation, then you vstack your names. So first calculation, afterwards the names. That's also quite nice, I think. But yeah, we have a solution and we can continue. Number of wins. Runner up but never won. Okay. Small drink. Okay. So we have runner ups but never won. So we are supposed to give the runner ups. Okay. So a runner up is this, right? And if X match this here, tells me which of them were also winners. So Argentina won in row 9 or 10 because I start in row 2. So is an A. And now we can probably just group by. Row field is that. I only need the count, so it doesn't matter. Just again, row 0, 0. Sort order not, but filter. Oh, there's a dot now. Oh my, wait, what? Huh? What? Oh, field relationship I made an, oh god, that was interesting. Filter top 2 on the basis of number of appearances. Okay, but there we go. It's supposed to be sorted, so -2. That looked so weird with the relationship, but okay. Let A. And then it's just filter A where drop A1 is larger than 1. Well, technically it's not completely right because I'm just seeing that, but let's be proper. So B is large, I guess. Large of unique of drop of A1. Oh, not unique, char. Unique. And I want 2, and now I can filter equals to larger or equal to b. And now I could also take drop again to another variable, but it doesn't matter. Okay, most played finals. I think the speed is fine. For now, like we are, I think this was 73, so okay. And we are already 40 minutes, so it depends on how those go. Again, football or something. But we will see. Finds a pair of teams who have played finals more than any other against each other. Well, more than once. More than once. Okay. So that should be let A is that and that and oh wait. Uh-huh. Okay, got it. I can either sort them. I guess I just do it like that. Let A if that is larger than that, I want, well, it's that and that. Else I want that and that, I guess. So that is okay, and then we can group by A row 0 0 -2, and now we just filter or B. Filter B where drop B1 is larger than 1. In this case, I guess it would make sense to name those ranges. Maybe this is R and S or something, because then it gets significantly shorter. But still, in this case, it doesn't matter. Average span of winning. What? Span is an HTML tag, I guess, but what is it? A span in a... Okay, okay. Find the average interval of winning for a team if a team has won World Cup more than once. Hence, if a team won. Okay. Okay. So I guess map unique. Those. Wait. Let's do it differently. Let's group by um this lambda a average of a minus min a. That did not work. Why did it? Let me think. um, because okay, I'm not supposed to do it from the start. I thought I'm supposed to do it from the start. So of course it makes no sense then. Yeah. Okay, so then differently. Map unique. That lambda a, I guess. Filter years where this equals a. Now I got a calc because of course I can't return more than one value, right? So let R for whatever. That is R. Perfect. And now I have my years and I can now subtract them, right? This has 3 years, so 2. So I can if rows R is larger than 1, then I can do drop. If I drop the first one, are they sorted? They are not sorted. Why not? Let's just sort. So let's just sort, I think. If rows 1 drop, then I can say I'm confused. 1 minus drop R minus 1. And here I can take average. And otherwise I can just this, I guess. 20 for France, which looks good. And now we can, yeah, so let's just do it. This again is maybe A. My variable names are not good and I should probably work on that, but well, HSEC A and that. Oh, come on. But yeah, now I can filter. Oh, and it's sorted alphabetically. Okay, so let's just, doesn't matter where I sort. Like that. And now we can B. Filter B where, let's do again drop, it doesn't matter. Drop B1 and that is number. Is number. Okay. Is it right? Oh wait, it's sorted differently. Sort on average winning interval. Oh, so then it actually matters where I sort. I didn't read that. But it doesn't. Is it right? Yes, it is. Okay, so sort. And then we good. Okay. Goal score. more soccer. Goal scored in finals. List the top 5 teams based on the total. Okay. Well, okay. The years don't matter, so I will just let A is VStack, that and B is text before, that and a minus. And I want to HStack, VStack as well, next after. This and a minus, so B. What? It's a different, okay. That looks interesting. Okay, and now as those are not numbers, I have to minus minus, and now I can just group by AB and sum. Sum 0, 0, -2. Again, that looks good, and now we have to take the first values, so my M, let's just call it M, is again large, unique, drop A1, unique 5. And now I can filter C where drop A1 is equal or larger to M. And that is not right because... What? M? Oh. What? C works. Ah, because... not C, not A, but C. Okay, because A is just in one column with many rows, so if I drop something I get an empty array, which is calc, so that didn't work. But that is a stupid error. So newcomers, oh, that is not newcomers. Here. Newcomers. Newcomers. Listed are all newcomers in the FIFA World Cup. List the top 3 most frequent occurring starting alphabets of teams. Okay. Well, I can concat and then just take the... Well, okay, I concat with a comma and then we're good. So text split, text join. The delimiter apparently is that. And I want to split in rows. And now I can let A. And then technically, I guess it's just left, right? So left. What am I doing? Left like that, and then we group by a rows 0, 0, -2. And we are wrong. Occurring starting alphabets of teams. Starting alphabets of teams. List the top 3 most frequent occurring starting alphabets of teams. But that doesn't look right. When I check, I have a lot of A's, do I? Wait, did I miss something? So if I don't do left here, but just like that. Okay, so Argentina, Belgium, yeah. Ah, and. Because of and. Ah, okay. Got it. So I didn't see that. That explains all the A's. Well, I can just substitute. Oops. Yeah. And I want, well, it's comma and. Okay, so I can just remove and. And it's nothing. Better. And then we can copy this inside of this and good. Well, not completely, I guess, but why not? Is there another? Is n somewhere in the name? Does that? Well, it doesn't matter because it's still Trinidad. Here's no comma. That is interesting because for others there is a comma. North Korea, Portugal. I guess that's a problem, but that looks like a problem in this data. But I'm missing a C and an S. So maybe there's another part, Scotland and Turkey, Wales. When there are just two, there is no comma, so I'm missing this and this. Okay. Well, I can just replace and... Can I replace it with a comma? Should be able to. So now I have some empties because we can just make it easy, right? So trim. Doesn't have to be. But wait, why? Okay, I'm still confused. Why is it not working if I'm doing something like that? Whoops. What did I do here? I substitute and then I inside. Yeah, and here. Ah, new text. Ah. Ah. Okay, so I was already... Wait, what am I doing? Old text, new text. Yes. So now, because trim, I can't trim, but it doesn't matter. I can just drop the first one. Or I can filter where A is more to blank. Okay, now I can take the first. Good, so the last part is always the same. So that was the difficult birth. That was not good. But M is again... Let me actually test something. No, let's not. Large, unique, drop B1, 3. Filter B where drop B1 larger equal N. Okay. Newcomers ELO rating. My ELO rating dropped after last week's, I think it was last week, the battle. I did not paste in all my answers and I also struggled more than I should. For level 7 I didn't round or I didn't multiply by 100, and for level 5 I just way overcomplicated, way too much, which took forever, and I didn't paste in my answers. But doesn't matter. Given our ELO ranking for November 21, November 22 for FIFA teams, friends countries to chat the best and worst improvements and rankings. Okay, so just a difference, right? So this is a new one, this is the first one. So Morocco. So this improved Well, that makes... This is the November 21 rank. And this is 22. So I think it's the wrong way around. Because from 21 to 22 it went down. Or rank. It's rank. It's not ELO. It's rank. ELO rank. Okay. It's not ELO, so it's a rank, so lower is better. So of course my mistake. Well, sort by, maybe? No. Well, technically I can just sort. I guess. Sort by. What do I want to do? Let's first let diff a diff is that and that. I really need to work on my understanding. It's not Excel, but of course I also struggle with Excel, but it's more understanding. So sort, let's just HStack team and A. And I want to sort the second part. So maybe we even want to -1. And now I only take max and min and filter where it's either or, right? So let's B. And then I can... I guess makes sense. Does it make sense? I need the category. Easy. Well, if... Well, no, let's do it even better. HStack. No. I don't know. Me is min A. Ma is max A. Ma is max A. So like that, and now I can say sort HStack. And we can just say if I guess if A equals me, I want worst. A equals ma, I want best. And now I can be. Yeah. And now I have to sort for the third. So now you can filter where the first one is in error. So we take this, call it C, filter B, where is text C. Because I no wait what? Ah, okay. No. What? I missed a comma, okay. Because C is not sorted. Huh. So I should sort at the end. That makes it easier then. Nice. And now we can sort here. Sort 3 minus 1. Okay. So I don't think I finished 20 in an hour. But let's see if we can continue. Apparently there really was a football championship, I guess. Winner, runner up, total. Okay. So I just count by occurrence, I guess. Does that work like that? Group by? I guess it's unique to call. I'm not sure if... No. What am I trying to do? I guess I can just... If there's no winner, I have to be careful. Let's just make it a little bit easier. Let A is unique to call of those two. Now I want to map. Is map a good idea? Do I need map? I guess it's easier. But no. Now I want them, and I can count here, and I can count here, and I can count everywhere. I want 3 values, right? Let's just do it with reduce, I guess. Reduce that. No, A, lambda IC. And then I want to vstack I with H stack. C. And then I can just count this, right? Count this. Winners is that. C. I can do the same again. And the same again. And now I just CC. Oops. CC and C. Okay, and now we just take the listed top 4 for total. Okay. So it's not sorted right, but I think that's okay. Because I can just sort anyways. So B, filter, no, M, now we do /, of take, of unique, unique take, B -1, 3, 4, filter B where take B -1 larger to M, and now we can sort. Oh, that doesn't work here, but it's -1. Yes, because text is always larger than a number, right? So you have numbers, you have text, you have true, false, and errors. So NA. No. Okay. And if you sort them, you can see. So text is always larger than a number. A Boolean false is larger than text, true is larger than false, and an error is also larger than true. So that means as well that this is larger than all of those. If, well, if you could compare them, but for sorting it works. Okay, then extract min-max number. Okay, that looks, at least sounds good. Oh, well, okay. Then if I only have one, it's only a max. Okay, so then let's see. Regex extract this /d plus 1 minus minus let a h stack or if a columns a gleich 1, then h stack is nothing with a, else h stack min a max a. Then I can reduce vstack. Reduce this with all of them. Lambda IC vstack I. And of course I have to adjust that to see. Well, apparently not. What? That is interesting. What? Why does what? Ah, because okay, because of office there is nothing, right? Yeah. So because of not that, if error a, then no, that makes no sense. If is error a, I want to have. Okay. If is error at a, not both. Perfect. Again, it broadcasts it, right? That's why I got more than I wanted there. Okay, last one. First, third, and fifth. First, third, and fifth Saturday. The fünfte in German. This is the third and for all months for a given year. Okay. I guess I'm just starting for the month, so let's say let's just do a date. That is a year. Month is sequence 12. Day is 0. Now I have that, and I can now let A. And I can do net workdays, workday until start at A. Days is 135. And holiday is 1111101. And I can to call. Oh, doesn't look good. Because I probably have duplicates, right? Which is okay. Yeah, makes sense. So that should be it. Okay, that's good. And that's it. We finished again 20, but we're getting slower. So more than an hour now. So let's see if we can finish the next 20, maybe again a bit faster. But I think some of them just get super difficult, and then I will probably not even finish 10 in a video. So we will see. So thanks for watching and have a good day.